This is a model of the General, which was an American locomotive from the Civil War, and it was carved by Ernest Warther. Ernest Warther is from eastern Ohio, and as a hobby, made these incredibly detailed models. The detail is just absolutely exquisite. This white material is ivory, very delicate. And I'm using a very soft hake brush, generally used by graphic artists, but we use it for cleaning because the bristles won't abrade the object. It's very, very soft. And you never want to work in haste when you're dealing with a delicate object. Slow and steady wins the race. The General was probably one of the more famous locomotives of the Civil War, and it was part of the Andrews Raid in northern Georgia. Most of the Andrews Raiders were from Ohio. They were recruited from the 21st and 33rd Ohio Volunteer Infantry Regiments. Andrew was a civilian from Kentucky, and their goal was to disrupt the supply lines between Atlanta and Chattanooga. Andrews Raiders, instead of wearing their soldiers' uniforms, went in civilian clothing, and they went behind enemy lines. The idea is they would steal a locomotive, and then along the way between Atlanta and Chattanooga, they would burn bridges and blow up tunnels so that the Confederates wouldn't be able to launch a counterattack. The conductor of the locomotive was tenacious in chasing Andrews Raiders. So as Andrews Raiders went north, they weren't able to destroy a lot of the infrastructure like they had hoped to do. And eventually they were captured, and several of them were executed as spies, but a number of them escaped, and they were the very first recipients of the Congressional Medal of Honor.